good afternoon, and good evening, folks around the world. Welcome to another episode of Hangin at Inti HQ, live at Inti Creates headquarters in beautiful Chiba, Japan. I am your host, Inti Creates producer, and localization director, Matt Papa. And to my right, through this very clear, very doing its job thing,
leveled up,
is a fine man with an awesome shirt who goes by the name of, what was that again?
Andrew Singleton, localizer here at Inti Creates, and we are here a little bit of a leveled up streaming room, I see.
Yeah, we have...
We've got an installation now.
Yes, we do.
We've got protection here. I don't know if you can see that on the stream, but
yeah,
we've got a barrier.
Tiny little bit.
Probably,
yeah,
you can probably see it a little bit. A little bit of a barrier. We've got we're mirroring the chat for both of us. We got a good look at both the YouTube and the Twitch chats.
We do. We can see them nice and clear. I like this.
It's very easy to
real
read.
Good. Well, yes, it is always great to be back with you guys. Thank you very much, Twitch chat, for pointing out that I forgot to change the title of the stream. That's my bad. Our anniversary was a couple weeks ago, the last time we did a stream.
Oh, yeah.
So apologies for that.
Every day's
this one
anniversary.
is very Blaster Master 03 centric. If you see it on YouTube, you see what the title's supposed to be, but I'll take a 4 weeks late happy anniversary. Anyway, that is all good. Well, speaking of things that are all good, I hope you're doing good. Andrew Singleton, localizer, Inti Creates. What's been going on in your world lately?
Just taking it easy, playing games, trying to get out and ride bikes every once in a while, but the weather has been a bit on the rainy side lately, so spent a lot more time indoors. Picked up that Nier remake a couple weeks ago, been enjoying that.
Did you make your way through that yet?
Once. That's not nearly enough time.
So I've heard.
For Nier. No. So it's nice to play that again after a decade.
Okay, yeah.
That's a crazy one. But I was also on a bit of a dungeon crawler kick and started playing Etrian Odyssey 4.
Nice.
So going back,
I never got around to that series. It always seems like one I would like, but...
I mean, they're pretty hardcore, dungeon games.
Yeah.
But the 4 is actually really good jumping off point, I think. So I played 1 forever ago, but 4 it's a bit on the easier side and lots of nice quality of life upgrades.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
Definitely
good stuff.
Give it a try if you're interested.
Yeah, I mean,
it's been good so far.
What's that for again?
That's the first 3DS game.
First 3DS. Okay, that I can do. That I can definitely do.
Yeah,
that I can definitely do. That sounds really cool.
What you been up to?
We've been. I just, for the first time in a year and a half, last night, resubbed to Final Fantasy 14, and realized that I'm so rusty.
Yeah,
I forgot everything. It's so bad. Reacquainting yourself to an MMO like that. It's a doozy. Getting back, getting your bearings straight. But we'll get there. I've been playing, Monster Hunter Rise has been really fun. Been enjoying that a lot. Especially when you get to play with people. That's the best. You get, especially you can get 4. That is the good stuff. When I last played Monster Hunter World, I was using dual blades, but now I've gotten very comfortable with greatsword and having a lot of fun with greatsword.
Yeah, I love the greatsword.
Because you can move around so much easier in Rise compared to other ones. So I
haven't played Rise yet.
Zooming all around and
that's got to be a big change for the greatsword. Because
that thing's really so it's but when you're using the wire bugs, you're just it's great. It's so much fun. So that's been cool, and taking Minami-chan, my Mazda Miata, out for some good trips.
There you go.
Went up to Nagano last weekend.
Oh.
Nagano Prefecture. First time I've ever crossed that border.
Really?
So yeah, I've never been in Nagano Prefecture before. So we went up there. We had a nice weekend. There was supposed to be an event that I was going to go to, but that ended up getting postponed. But we decided just to say, heck with it, and go up anyway. And just make the most of the weekend. We went to a safari park. Which was really cool.
Interesting.
My lady got to feed lions and tigers. She was incredibly happy about that.
I bet.
So that was a lot of fun.
That's crazy.
It had just some really nice drives, cutting through some mountain roads, and it was good. It was good. The weather held out. I got sunburn on my arms. You can't really tell at this point, but I got nice and toasty. So that was good. Yeah, that was great. We had a lot of fun. We had a really good weekend. So and now we are here
Back at it.
Inti Creates HQ, getting ready for that Blaster Master 03. You guys, it's less than 2 months now.
It's happening. It's absolutely
less than 2 months, people. It's awesome. And it's creeping up. So despite what the Twitch title of the stream says, this is very, very much going to be a Blaster Master 03 centric stream. So I hope you came for the BMZ3 goodness. Because we got a bunch.
Hope everyone's ready.
I hope you are ready. So we're going to kick things off with topic number 1 on the BMZ3 scale. And I cannot see my screen, so I'm hoping...
to believe.
We gotta believe that the graphic is there.
Yeah, the music.
We got the music. And so, of course, our good friends over at Limited Run Games, they're doing it. The Blaster Master 03 Forever Physical is happening.
I didn't see that. That's a whopper of a set.
Oh my god! Like I mean, I don't know how many of you guys own the BMZ 1 and 2 collector set that they put out, but that was just an absolute behemoth of a collector's edition. And as far as I'm concerned, no bias, one of the best ones they've ever done. And BMZ 3s is following in their footsteps. But yeah, so we got the standard edition, and these are going live for pre-order on June 4th, 2021. That is this Friday.
Yeah.
This Friday will be open for 5 weeks.
5
weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Until July 11th, my birthday.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
So you can order Blaster Master 03 from Limited Run Games until yours truly turns an age. So, again, I can't see what's on my screen right now, but すみません、あれさん、ちょっと、何の画像が出てるか見えないので、ちょっとまあ順番に紹介しようと思ってたんだけど、これゲーム画面を見せたりしてて。
we weren't supposed to have the chat on both TVs, I think.
Yeah, because normally I can see what y'all see.
Yeah.
So we're gonna fix that real quick. So while we fix that, okay. And so while we get that up, so I can see what you guys see and make sure I'm not speaking nonsense to you while we're doing that. I saw somebody ask earlier in the YouTube chat what my main job in FF14 was.
Yeah.
And absolutely, positively, that would be Red Mage. Red Mage is the best.
Red Mage.
What about you? What's your main at this point? Do you have a main?
I've been a bard since 1.0, but I started doing Gunbreaker.
Awesome.
Lately.
Oh, that one sounds fun. Okay. There it is. There it is. Okay, now I can see what y'all see. Good stuff. Okay, so what you got on the screen here is one of the versions you can get of the Limited Run Games release, the Classic Edition. They made available for $54.99, and that, of course, comes with the game. Comes with the OST, that good soundtrack. That reversible poster with the main key art and the brand new original art done by Mr. Natsume, character artist for BMZ series, and a new. Oh, I haven't seen that boss before.
Oh.
Look at that classic. You know, you gotta keep a tradition, right? You know, in that Sunsoft style.
Yeah.
So we did this for 1 and 2 with the skeleton boss and Serva boss, respectively. You gotta keep with tradition, but as for who this little fella is, well, my friends, you're just gonna have to wait and see. And of course, we got the collector's edition, the granddaddy of the collector's editions, and of course comes with all of that stuff that you saw there, in addition to art cards, in addition to a certificate of authenticity, in addition to an NES cart for display purposes only. There are no fancy chips. This game doesn't have a hope or a prayer running on an actual NES. So bear with that. And of course, my two favorite things about this collector's edition is, firstly, the fact that the two boxes line up together
Yeah,
to
yeah.
create one single solid image. I love this. I pushed hard for this. Because, you know, you want things to be complete, right? And this is the complete trilogy.
Right.
And, you know, a lot of people, when they display their limited run goodies like this, you know, they have them out for the world to see.
Of course.
And I just like, they're just, you know, something just kind of felt bad about the idea of it being kind of disjointed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's all supposed to blend together. So I tasked Natsume-san with like, hey, you did the 1 and 2 art. Is there any way you can thread all this together? And my man delivers.
Yeah, it's connected all.
I mean, he just
back.
delivers the good stuff, as he always does. And of course, what truly makes those Blaster Master Zero limited run collector's editions so sweet. The metal attacker figure?
Yeah, that's nice.
No, wait a second. No. This isn't G Sophia SV. The one that some of these folks may have seen already. The Jason's tank from BMZ3.
That ain't it.
What's up?
That ain't
What
it.
is up with this? You gotta ask yourself.
I don't know that tank. Or do I?
Or do you?
Do I?
Maybe you just might know that tank. For those of you OG fans of the Blaster Master series, maybe that looks a little familiar.
Could be.
Could be. But I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Don't listen to me. I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. So yeah, there it is for you. The limited run games version available June 4th. Opens for pre-order. Again, got those 5 weeks till July 11th. Yours truly's birthday. So get those pre-orders in because this is going to be a sick set. Especially if you got that 1 and 2 to line it up.
Yeah.
That's going to be the good
Complete
stuff.
the collection.
Now, since we're talking about Blaster Master 03, since we last saw you guys, we started putting out some character profiles for the BMZ3 cast. So if you missed those, I thought it'd be a perfect opportunity today to share with you guys those character profiles for, you know, the mainstays of the Blaster Master 03 series. I got my handy dandy notes. Got my handy dandy notes right here. So let's pull up those character introductions, and we're going to start with our main man, the man with the plan, Mr. Jason Frutnick.
Looking upgraded.
Oh yeah, I love the big floaty boy next to him. It looks so cool. So Jason Frutnick, his you know, we always give the characters kind of like a title. If you ever looked at like the Blaster Master Zero official website, you'll see that everyone's kind of got their own special title. These people are no exception. So Jason's title is a young man confronting a reversal of fate.
Mysterious.
So Jason is a young man who has battled against the mutant scourge aboard the battle tank Sophia III, Sophia Zero, and G Sophia. His intergalactic journey to save his partner Eve, who has been corrupted by mutant cells, at long last brought him to the planet Sophia, where he was captured by the planet's military, the Sophia Force. After taking advantage of a chaotic situation, he managed to escape and reclaim his new tank, G Sophia SV. He now finds himself desperately searching the planet Sophia for Eve, who has gone missing.
That's rough.
Man, what a warm welcome, right? I mean, my goodness,
A lot of stuff went wrong.
It's like, welcome home.
Yeah.
You're just gonna get shot the heck down.
Yeah. Probably not what they were expecting.
No, I don't think so. I think that was a bit of a rude awakening for our dynamic duo, or really trio. I mean, speaking of the other part of that dynamic duo, we have Miss Eve herself. Let's get that Eve. Let's get that Eve up there. Where's she at? Let's get that Eve. Let's get that Eve. Let's get that Eve up there. Let's get that Eve. We'll go get her. There she is. There's Eve. So Eve's official title for BMZ3 is Your Partner Who Disappeared into Super-Dimensional Space.
Oh. That's rough.
Rough go, Eve. Rough go. So Eve is a young woman who crossed paths with Jason on Earth. She is the support droid for the battle tank Sophia III, and she and Jason formed a deep bond during their battles against the mutants on Earth. However, Eve became corrupted with mutant cells during their battles and was in grave danger. She overcame her corruption after battling the mutants in super-dimensional space. But after getting captured upon her arrival to Sophia, her whereabouts are now unknown.
Dang. Gotta go find her.
Gotta go find her.
Gotta go find her. Find Eve.
Speaking of characters who are good at finding stuff,
Yeah.
who are good at getting you places, who can really just truly, you know, turn the situation around.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we have everyone, and I do mean everyone, his favorite good boy, the goodest of boys,
Oh.
our boy Fred. And I just dropped my paper.
The mysterious life form. The mysterious silver life form.
He is indeed a mysterious creature with a shiny metallic body. That is his official title, and I love it. I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah.
I love it. I love how much you guys love Fred. Like, truly. Truly. It warms my heart. So Fred, here, was originally created to be the support drone, aka support animal, for the Sophia the Third battle tank, but has since formed a very deep bond with Eve and Jason after their journey through space together and their battles against the mutants. He has the ability to create wormholes, which supports Jason and G Sophia SV in their searches in many ways.
Very supportive.
He's a very good boy who will help you not only get through space, he'll help you get back to your tank, find your friend, and just be the goodest boy.
Extremely important.
Yeah, I always think Fred kind of reminds me, he's kind of like the R2-D2 of the Blaster Master Zero series.
That's a good comparison, I would
Right?
say.
Like, you know, R2-D2, like, he doesn't really stand out much, but he does, like,
Well.
these, like, super, I mean, he's not doing big epic battles and using Jedi mind tricks and all that kind of stuff. But the things he does do are so unbelievably important. They would be so screwed without
Always coming
him.
in clutch.
Right?
Always
They'd be
coming
so
in
screwed without
That's
R2-D2.
true.
And just
Oh,
like
yeah.
Fred, they would be lost without the goodest boy. So yes. Fred is back, and he's just as good a boy as he ever was.
clutch. Be literally lost.
Now, speaking of that tank that Fred can help you get, let's meet the newest battle tank, G Sophia SV, the supreme evolution of the metal attacker.
Looking very supreme.
Now, I love the mix of the blues with the red. You're like, well, G Sophia was just all red. What's up with the blue stuff? Well, you're going to find out. So, the official name for G Sophia SV is Earth MA001 SV Gaia Sophia SV. Two SVs twice as
Two SVs double.
So it is based on the designs for Sophia the Third and Sophia Zero, and G Sophia is a new all-terrain battle tank, co-developed by Jason and Eve during their time on Earth. It comes equipped with a Gaia system, which converts impacts to the vehicle's chassis into energy. The original G Sophia parts that were destroyed during their journey through space were replaced with parts from the metal attacker Andrea that Eve had a faithful encounter with in Area Omega. This refurbished version has given the codename SV, what stands for
Supreme Vehicle.
Supreme
Supreme.
Vehicle. I love how extra that is. like Jason and Eve are sitting there making their tank. They're like, this is clearly the most supreme tank to ever
really
exist. How can we express this?
Believe in it, man.
I love it. No, this is it. You believe in your creation.
Braggadocious.
And I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So those are the mainstays of Blaster Master 03 that you will get to meet in due time. And but before we get into the meat and potatoes of the stream, there's something very special that I want to share with these fine folks.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Because topic number 3, ladies and gentlemen, starting June 16th is the Steam Next Fest.
Next Fest.
Going from June 16th until June 22nd. You may be asking yourself, Matt, what the heck is the Steam Next Fest? What in the world's going on there? Why do I care?
Matt, what the heck is the Steam Next Fest? What in the world's going on there? And why do I care?
Well, Andrew Singleton, Localizer, Inti Creates, you should care. Because during the Steam Next Fest, from start to finish, you, that's right, you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, will be able to play a demo version of Blaster Master 03.
That's awesome.
It's happening, ladies and gentlemen.
incredible.
You, in 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks, will be able to get your hands on Blaster Master 03 for the very first time. You have 6 days to do it. Get in there and try that demo before it goes away on June 22nd.
Okay.
16 to the 22nd. You got 6 days to get your Blaster Master 03 fix, get a nice taste. You can waft it a little bit, whatever you want to do. But that is your opportunity. Check out that demo. So I hope you guys enjoy that. But you know, it's still like about 2 weeks away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, there's just, I don't know, man. There's just something that just kind of makes me feel bad about making these fine folks wait.
Yeah, I mean, if we had the option, we'd give it to you today.
What if I told you that we did have that option, ladies
No
and
way.
gentlemen, and that we were, in fact,
No way.
oh yes, for the very first time, right here at Hangin at Inti HQ, we will be giving that to you today, my friends, because I have said Blaster Master 03 demo version right here. So we're gonna take it for a spin.
That's
What do you say?
unprecedented.
Unfreaking precedented.
This is a world
So-
exclusive.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
This is a world first. This is the first look any of y'all out there are getting at this demo version of Blaster Master 03. The same demo version that you will be able to play during the Steam Festival.
That's
Well,
awesome.
Steam Next Fest. Not Steam Festival. Steam Next Fest.
Next Fest.
That you will be able to play in a little over 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But we want to give you, we want to give you an opportunity to really check it out.
Sneak peek
No,
of the
no,
sneak
no, you don't. You're not getting that
No,
title
no,
screen
no.
just yet. No. So,
Save that for the next fest.
now, can this controller reach? Can you reach that? Not pulling
It's
on it?
fine. Yeah, it's all good.
Now, would you like to do the honors of playing?
Would I?
Because I would love to, while you play, I would love to kind of break it down
Okay.
for all these fine folks out there.
Perfect.
Now, we had a chat yesterday about, the conversations, right? You remember what to do with those?
Just gonna button through them?
Oh, yeah.
All of them?
Maybe like the
Give it-
first
I
one.
think
You give
give
a
it a
taste of
few.
like the first one.
First few.
Because, we want you
Set the
guys
stage.
to be able to experience something new when you actually play the demo for yourselves. So we're not going to give you every single little thing.
I don't want to spoil it.
No. You can see the game in action, but if you want to know what's going on, you just have to play the game for
Yeah,
yourselves when the
of course.
demo version hits during the Steam Next Fest. So what do you say?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm ready. Ready to get
Let's
blasted.
do it. I love how that's where they cut it off during the last Japanese stream.
Oh, is
Like,
it?
"Phew, I made it out, and we're done.
That's a real tease.
I love it. I love it.
What in the world's going on here? Everyone would love to know that.
Yep. It's true. I mean, this place looks like a hot mess already, and you just burst through a wall.
Yeah, blew up that wall. Just totally. All right.
Alright, so we got G Sophia SV here. Y'all remember the... No, you can give him this one, but after this one.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, see, I like
Throwback.
this. The In Them Dark Star Army. That's such a cool name for the mutants.
It is. Hopefully, I wonder if people. I'm sure plenty of people probably know where that's from. So.
Yeah, I wonder.
The
I wonder how
diehards.
many of you super enthusiasts back there know what that's all about. Alright, so you got the Crusher shot
The Warhead.
and the Warhead.
The classics.
It's, yeah, the bread and butter, the standard.
Yeah.
And some of you know what's going on. I'm seeing some meta fights in the chat.
Meta fights?
You guys know what's up. You guys know what's up. Yeah, so now see, Jason here is talking about SP. You know, which is you know the points you use to use your sub weapons. And I want to point out something that's one of the new features of Blaster Master 03 that you can see right up on the top screen where the life bars are. Now you'll notice, you know, you got the green on the left, that's the life bar, and then you got 2 different bars.
Yeah, that's new.
So that is a brand new feature for Blaster Master 03 that Gaia Sophia SV has the dual SP bar. Now one of your SP bars, as you've seen introduced, so if you use the missiles, it drops down the blue one. You'd be like, okay, Matt, that's great. Now, but what's the orange one? Well, as you may remember, if you played Blaster Master 02 or Blaster Master 01, both your cannon and your sub-weapons share the same SP bar.
Right.
Now,
they're separate.
They are indeed separate. So you can, your cannon, you know, so the best way I can describe it. Okay, yeah, and we can. Yeah, we can just. Yeah, go ahead and just skip that.
Well, this is the important part.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that in a second too. But yeah, so you have the 2 different sub weapon bars that you can use interchangeably, and so basically, if one goes down, then your whole SP thing is not messed up. But if both go down, if you manage to run both things out, you may have a bad time. Now, as you may be seeing here, you're like, wait a minute, his gun level's only 2, what in the world's going on? He's just like, wait,
whoa, his weapons!
Whoa. He's just got this whole arsenal. Whoa. Where are all these guns coming from?
Only gun level 2.
I know, like what? Like,
I need them all right here too.
So as you can see, let's just stop here for a second because you know you got the 5 different weapons, and what's brand new for Blaster Master 03, the whole gun level system has been completely reworked from the ground up. And Jason, no matter what gun level he has, will have 5 different guns available to him at all times.
All 5.
You got like your standard shot. You kind of got one that's kind of like the diffusion shot from the previous games, like that shotgun blast. The next one you got is the laser whip, which again is similar to a weapon in BMP2. You got this one, which I love this.
Yeah.
Which kind of feels like the old Striker.
Yeah.
It has Striker vibes to it, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, something like that.
And of course, everyone's favorite, the
it's
closest
so wimpy
thing
right
to a
now.
wave beam that you're ever going to get.
Never seen a wave beam like this. It's so wimpy.
No, you have not. Yeah. No, you do not. However, now you might be asking yourself, okay, Matt, well, yeah, you can use these at all times. So why bother raising your gun level? What's that going to even do for you?
Right.
Well,
I just picked it up a little bit. And
yeah, you did.
It's a little bit better.
So, how the gun level works in Blaster Master 03 is as follows. You're not getting new guns. You're not getting fancy new, stuff like that. However, what you are doing with each increase of your gun level, those 5 different guns will power up in their own individual ways. So this could include number of shots. This could include, just attack power. This could include rate of fire. All kinds of stuff like that. So, gun level 3 may mean something different for, the lightning gun versus the shotgun. Maybe one level 3 is like, rate of fire up, where another level 3 is, damage up or something like that.
Yeah, each gun level gets you something on each weapon.
Yes, something on each. So that is the key thing.
The wave's getting bigger.
Yeah, it is. You see, what are you at,
nastier.
5 right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, you're seeing the difference between, the gun level at 1 versus 8.
Yeah, oh, now we're maxed.
Hey, let's check out some of your other guns. What are some of the others doing? So,
like this one doesn't seem all that different until you realize you can charge it up and shoot through walls.
It went from pea shooter. It went from like OG pea shooter to like long range from like 1, and now it's. I love this.
Pretty
love this. All right, what else you got? You got that diffusion blast. Look how big that blast is now. My goodness. that the whip just rips stuff apart. I love that. I love that. All right, put them weapons to use, Mr. Frednick. You got this.
Whoops, pretty good.
I'm glad you guys in chat seem to be liking the rework so far.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, what's in that map? You're just gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah.
We ain't showing you the map today. No. You're not gonna ruin that surprise for you. Absolutely not.
Can't get past you. Press that A button.
Swoosh! I love how just delightfully anime Jason's movements are sometimes. Yeah. It's like he's got like the anime counter, he's got the anime spin dash. I love it. I love it.
Get past
I love it so much.
How do I get over there?
But yeah, what do you guys think of the new gun level system? I'm very. It seems like you guys are liking them so far, which I'm very happy to see. Does Jason still suffer from fall damage? Yeah, I wonder about that. What in the world? I don't know.
What is that? Same old. Get back.
Can't wait to swoop on into Blaster Master 03. That's what I'm talking about. That's the positive energy that I'm talking about. Those whip animations. Oh yeah, when maxed out whip things just like all over the place. I love it. Are these graphics 16-bit style? I mean, I would not say these are true 16-bit graphics.
Yeah. New item.
New item indeed.
Item. Very useful item.
Yeah, it maybe has like a 16-bit vibe, but I wouldn't say these are pure, like, would run perfectly on an SNES or a Genesis level 16-bit.
They always reminded me of like the GBA for some reason.
Yeah.
Maybe just like the bright colors.
Yeah, like kind of like at least 32-bit, like PS1 era, like at least from that point. I think even PC Engine couldn't.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
PC Engine does not have the
not quite palette, I would think.
Maybe the vibe, sure, but yeah, I don't think it has that. It does not have the processing power. Yeah, I'm really glad you guys are liking the new the gun system, and yeah, the different
big change.
The different SP, the dual SP meters for Sophia, I think. Yeah, y'all don't even know yet. You know, especially once you start getting a lot of different maneuvers and sub-weapons and new cannons and all that stuff. Once you really start building up your arsenal, you're going to really truly see just how awesome it is to have those two different SP bars. I think that's one of the biggest changes that we've done. Yeah, those little, like, what do you want to call those, like, portals? They kind of like portals. Oh, he's gonna get you! Oh.
Couldn't get there in time.
Hey, he's cruising. Cruising.
Oh.
You get him? You gonna get him?
It's too short.
What a little bugger.
One of these again.
Oh, an absolute little bugger. So we're gonna have some stuff going over here. Yes, wall jump is there out of the gate. You can
recoil jump.
Yeah, the recoil jump, properly called. Yeah, you can't like climb up the wall, but you can kind of like hang and slide down.
It doesn't let you jump up the same wall.
Yeah, but you can at least hang there, and then you'll start to hang there for a hot second.
Yeah,
and
you can see some
start
places
to
where you
descend
can
down
only
just like that.
access if you do that.
Yeah, not so much for scaling, but more either using it to make a quick jump or descending. You guys really do Blaster Master Justice. Well, thank you very much. It's there's a lot of love for the series here, and I'm glad that shows for some of you guys in the final product. Yeah, because there is a lot of love for this series to go around.
Jerks.
Yeah, no, Oh, no.
Oh, there's another one.
Snuck up on you.
God.
He snuck up on you.
He's trying to get health and they're hiding in there.
These guys are little buggers.
Yeah.
Really digging this area's design. Excellent, excellent. The caterpillars are even more annoying.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
Real, real mean now.
The caterpillars
bad enough.
have been a notorious enemy throughout all of Blaster Master's existence.
Yeah, I didn't realize they do so they do 1 damage if they grab onto you, and then they do 2 more if you don't like
you
smash
really
them
gotta
off.
watch out for those guys.
Yeah,
Like, they do not mess around. They really, truly don't mess around. I just love when you get a good feel for the replay of how how seamlessly you can just bounce off the walls like that. Oof.
You might have seen a little bit before. There's the new dodge move, the spin dash.
Yes.
Has its own like dedicated meter.
Yep, the blast counters are back, and arguably better than ever. Whew.
Yeah, that's nice.
Man. Yeah, one of the things I love what the team did in these early stages is they're really kind of making you use the other guns.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people said like, oh, like, you know, once you get wave, you're good, type deal. But now that there's not quite as many, oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. You know, now that there aren't quite as many guns, I'm really hoping that, you know, when you're playing, you explore the different guns more, and that you can find different uses for each of them.
Yeah, you definitely find all the individual guns a lot more useful.
That squeak was me sneezing like a 5-year-old child. Just how I roll.
Blast counters never get old.
No, they really don't. Like, especially when you're zooming around after doing them. Like, it's like it's super anime movements.
Yeah, it is. It looks super cool.
YouTube saying, I want playable E. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything, but maybe, just maybe, you should play Blaster Master Zero 2. Should I throw that out there? Yes, you want to notice, yeah, the puzzle element, I guess you can call it a puzzle, you know, based on the gun levels that you got going on. But yeah, no, it really kind of helps you get familiar with what each one is capable of. And, you know, once you get the actual game, you know, you can look into like the pause menus and stuff, and you can see how the upgrades are going to work.
There's a list of everything.
So like, yeah, you'll know like, oh, once I get it to level 6, it does this, and level 7 does that, and hello. Hello. Skippy, skip, 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 skippy, 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 skip, 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 skip. What in the world is going on here? Oh. Those counters are just brutal. Come on, Zip Zoomy Man. Exquisitely done. Exquisitely done. Alright, got that new Crusher shot. Let's give you guys a perfect opportunity to see just how those dual SP bars work.
No, get away.
No, go.
Get away.
Scary guy. Let's get that Crusher Shot Plus going. Let's see what that's all about.
A bit more damage.
Yeah, a bit tougher. And now you see the orange bar going down. So now, you know, you don't have to, you know, like, oh, I want to use the missiles, but I just used my cannon. Whatever shall I do? Those days are now over. Days are over, folks. adrenaline. I love it.
Yeah, it's great.
For whatever reason, you just sing that reminds me of the initial D song where you always talk about adrenaline. YouTube saying, oh geez, is this Blaster Master 03? You bet your butt it is. This is the demo version. For those of you who maybe are just joining us, this is the demo version of the game that is going to be available via the Steam Next Fest starting on June 16th, running to June 22nd. Y'all have 6 days to play this game. And oh my goodness, it's the good boy.
There he is.
He's the good boy. He's the good boy. You gotta save the good boy.
I do.
If you don't save the good boy, the chat will never forgive you. You gotta do it. You gotta get him. You gotta get the boy. Save him. But you might be asking yourself, alright guys, now hold up a second, because that's a big jump. What did you just do, mister?
The jetpack. I gotta jump down here too, so. All good.
How happy are y'all?
All good.
How happy are y'all that Jason now has a freaking jetpack?
Got that jetpack.
He has got
descend slowly.
The jet.
Not face planting to the ground.
He is no longer jumps 2 inches and becomes a big splatty boy with busted kneecaps. Those days are behind our good friend Jason.
Do we keep going here or do we stop here?
Keep going. Let's just catch up everybody for a minute. So, like, before we continue, I'd you guys got so much good stuff just in this little, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot in there.
This little tidbit. So I'm really hoping you're enjoying that so far, but we're not quite done just yet.
Keep going? Okay.
Oh yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
All right.
Let's keep going just a little bit. Shut up. Uh-oh. What was that all about? Interesting.
Very interesting.
I'm just gonna ignore that. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Keep going.
A little bit more.
Just button through this.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
A little bit. I'll tell you when to stop.
All right.
Oh, it's metal attacker. And you can stop right about there. I think that's a good place to stop as any. Yes. That's right, guys.
There you go.
We have a new friend. That's right. Let's go ahead and switch it back.
How about that?
How about that indeed? How about that indeed? What do you guys think? His name is Kane.
Pretty excited.
Kane Gardner.
Kane. The man himself.
The man himself. Oh man, like those of you who have played the MZ1, maybe those of you who are more familiar with this whole series as a whole.
Yeah.
Maybe you know something already. Maybe you know something already. Now, with that being done, it is my pleasure to introduce to y'all, for the first time, some new characters.
Yeah.
From Blaster Master 03. That's right, I got him right here. And of course,
new characters.
New characters. We're going to start with the man himself, Mr. Kane Gardner.
Mr. Kane.
Mr. Kane Gardner. He is a planetary defender and meta fighter.
Slick.
He is the protagonist of Chowakusei Meta Fight, which is, of course, the Japanese version of the original Blaster Master game with a completely different story and setting. And the prodigal pilot of the original Metal Attacker, the OG.
Got a glimpse of it right
the
there.
First He saved the planet Sophia from the invading Invem Darkstar army 10 years ago, and now serves as the commander of Sophia's army, the Sophia Force, and works to defend the planet while also overseeing its reconstruction. In Blaster Master 03, Kane, along with his metal attacker, stands in Jason's way for reasons
unknown.
So there he is. The original
That's so cool.
pilot, the original tank
Yeah.
that y'all have seen if you've played the Japanese version of
Bringing
Endfight,
it
that
full
y'all have
circle.
seen if you've played the original Blaster Master. I love it. I love it.
Where it all began.
Moving right along, we have another new character you didn't even see yet. Oh, that's right. The one,
Man.
the only, genius, scientist, engineer, and mother, Miss Jennifer Gardner. That's right. She is the engineer of the all-terrain battle tank Metal Attacker that helped put a stop to the Invem invasion 10 years ago. Jennifer lives with Kane and her daughter Eva at the satellite Nora's Science Academy, where she works as a researcher. Jason must meet up with Jennifer on Nora to have her analyze a certain something he finds on his journey.
More mystery.
Kane Gardner,
So much mystery.
Jennifer Gardner are here in the flesh. Y'all don't even know.
Cool.
Y'all don't even know.
It's true, they don't know.
You don't.
They don't. How could you?
I hope all of you OG Blaster Master fans.
The deep fandom.
Yeah, the deep cuts. I hope you're getting the good stuff. The deep cuts, because we deliver the deep cuts for you. And last but certainly not least is the original Metal Attacker itself. It graduated so much from its original 8-bit glory.
Yeah, right.
Look at it in all of that just fine detail. I love it. I love it.
It's cute.
It is. It's so
adorable.
round.
It's very round.
It's so round and like there's not a lot of hard angles on this one compared to like G Sophia or like Sophia SV or Sophia Zero. I mean, shaped like a friend. Yes, it's a very good friend. The old friend, the tried and true friend that sticks with you from the early days until now. So the official name for this Metal Attacker is Sophia the Third Nora MA01 Metal Attacker. It was the first battle tank in the Metal Attacker series, created to combat the invading Invem Darkstar army on Sophia. After surviving the intense battle against the Invem, Kane still pilots the tank 10 years later, having gone through countless upgrades and repairs. As the originator of the MA series, which Jason's trusty Sophia III was based on, the two vehicles have many similar weapons and maneuvers.
Very interesting.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Kane Gardner, Jennifer Gardner, and the OG Metal Attacker, Sophia the Third Nora MA01. Now all of a sudden, out in left field, that limited run collector's edition tag makes a lot more sense now.
There you go.
Doesn't it? Almost as if we knew.
It's almost. Somebody knew. It was not just a random chance.
It's not just a random throwback to the OGs.
Yeah.
It's so much, it goes so much deeper than that.
A main character.
Yes. Look at them. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. I love it. I am so glad we could finally share Kane, Jennifer, and the Metal Attacker with you guys here today.
Super excited.
We got so much.
Talk about it.
There's so much more in this game to unveil and unravel for you guys as time goes on. But that's all the cool stuff we have to show you for today. So since we have a few minutes left before we wrap up, and we showed you guys a lot of new stuff today, which it's so exciting to show people stuff for the first time. Hanging at Inti HQ.
We don't get to
it's
do it too
really
much.
exciting. We don't get to do this very often, so this is really, really exciting for us. So now that we showed you guys the goods, the good stuff, we got about 6-7-ish minutes or so And we're going to take some questions from you guys. If you guys have any questions about what you just saw from Blaster Master 03, me and this fine gentleman here
have
are
lots
here
of questions.
to answer them.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to see.
To the best of our
hard to
ability,
read your chat questions and stuff like that while we're doing everything. So if you had questions, now is a perfect time to ask them. So we got both your chats up there, and all that stuff. Well, we'll start here because this one's really nice. Not related to BMZ or a question, but thank you guys for acknowledging my GV Duo cosplay. Yes, thank you. Yeah, Tenma Yuki here and another Gunvolt fan put together a Gunvolt and Lumen cosplay.
Oh, really?
They did at a recent event,
awesome.
and they shared it with us on Twitter, and it was very lovely. And they did an amazing job on your costumes. So thank you guys for spreading the GV love. And you know, I always get so excited when people cosplay our characters. It's pretty rare, but when it does happen, it's super exciting. So thank you guys for that. All right, let's see. Will all of the BMZ2 music team be working on Blaster Master 03 too? I'm pretty sure. I mean, we have our in-house, you know, music team, and they work on all of our games. Yeah. You know, so all of the mainstays on our sound team that worked on BMZ2, as long as they're still here, they'll be working on BMZ3 as well. So yeah, the Inti Creates sound team has their hand in every Inti Creates game that we make. So you're in good hands.
See, people want NES Jason in the game. That'd be a heck of a paradox, time paradox in that one. But yeah, I mean, if you're looking for callbacks and stuff to the series, then there's plenty more in where
you are in for
where
a
this
treat.
came from, for sure.
You're in for a treat. Is there any plans for a Destroyer harder difficulty? Please consider it. Obviously, nothing that we can share at this point in time. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, got nothing for you to share at that point. What's the difference between the trilogy release and the limited run games release of Blaster Master Zero? Well, I'm assuming Blaster Master 03. The Blaster Master Zero trilogy is a physical release that is being sold in like Japan and East Asia. That contains all 3 games in one package, whereas limited run games release is just Blaster Master 03. You know, with the different tiers of, you know, from standard to the classic to the collector's edition. What's the deal with BMZ3 being the last of a trilogy? Well, I mean, you know, a trilogy is 3 parts, right?
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, this story that has been building since Blaster Master 01, you know, this is the final piece of that story.
Yeah. And
Does that necessarily mean that Blaster Master is gone forever? Not necessarily, no. But it is the conclusion of the story that began with BMZ1.
Right, and you know, this is a trilogy of this, you know, I think this particular arc of the story, and it was kind of always, like, from my understanding, planned in that way. Just, you know, wasn't ever announced that way because, you know, they're never sure if they're going to be able to make another game.
There are no guarantees.
We wouldn't want to disappoint people.
Yeah, you don't get ahead of yourself like that.
For sure, but thankfully, you know, they were able to make 3 games and finish this arc of the story, so it's very exciting.
Yeah. Will the LRG versions of BMZ 1 and 2 be updated with the voice acting? Unfortunately not. There's really no way for us to just update a physical release like that. So yeah, unfortunately that's not really in the cards. Will the trilogy release on Steam too? I mean, all 3 games will be available on Steam. All 3 games. The trilogy is basically just like a physical version of the 3 games. So if you just want to play the 3 games on Steam, they will already be there for you. The trilogy is more of a physical item versus something like a new game per se. Any plans for releasing OSTs of some of the other games you've worked on? Yeah, I would love to make more of the Inti Creates soundtracks more available to you guys out there. Yeah, when I can make that happen, I will happily shout it from the rooftops that is available. You know, it takes a lot of work to get all that together. But hopefully one day we will be able to make that happen. I definitely want to. That much is for certain. Okay, let's see. We got like 2 more minutes. So we got maybe like a few more here. Yeah, just to be clear, the Japanese voices that people are talking about, those are available. All the Blaster Master Zero trilogy pack that's releasing in Japan and Asia. So if you want to get that, you can still order it online if you want that. But that is where those will be. And as a very special exception, the voice acting for BMZ3 will be packed together with the limited run version of Blaster Master Zero 3. Other than that, no, you know, it will not, it is kind of like a very special exclusive content. So that will not be on any digitals on any system. So if you want to do that, those are pretty much your options.
Yeah, and they're talking about Korean. The trilogy physical version will be released in Korea with Korean support.
Yes, it will.
No plans on putting out in the digital versions.
Yeah, the trilogy release, I believe, will have Japanese, English, Korean, and Chinese language on it, if I'm not mistaken. Take one more and then we are going to wrap it up. Any chance for Blaster Master merchandise? We actually do have Blaster Master merchandise. We have not been able to sell it for a while because normally we sell it when we're doing our events. Yeah. You know, through we sell it right at our booth. We have a bunch of really cool Blaster Master Zero merchandise. So hopefully, once events become a normal thing again, and we can travel and go to events and see all your wonderful faces once again at places like PAX and stuff like that. Yes, you will be able to pick up some very, very awesome Blaster Master Zero merchandise. But until then, all of that merch is stored in the States right now, so not much we can really do about that until events resume again, which will hopefully, fingers crossed, be sooner rather than later. So with that all said, thank you guys so much for joining us for this very special episode of Hangin' at Inti HQ. It was a joy to share all that Blaster Master Zero 3 goodness with you. Stay tuned. We're going to have the information out like on the websites and stuff like that. So if you want to get a refresh of those character intros and stuff like that, stay tuned. Those will be out very soon. And of course, we get the Steam Next Fest from June 16th to the 22nd. Make sure you get in and play the demo for yourself. You can do all that content that we get to see. What in the world? Wait, who's this King Gardner guy? What's he all about? What's going on? That's for you to check out in a couple weeks during the Steam Next Fest. So until then, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back in 2 weeks. Same time, same place, same Inti Creates channel. So until then, stay tuned on Inti Creates EN on Twitter and Inti Creates on Facebook for all the latest and greatest from Blaster Master Zero 3 and everything else going on here at Inti Creates. So until next time, be safe, wash your hands, wear your mask, get that vax if you can, and we will see you in 2 weeks. Love you, bye. Bye-bye.
Easy.